Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yasmin, are you present in the class?
السلام عليكم رمضان مبارك.
Walaikum salam. Khair Mubarak and Mubarak to you as well. Mm, okay, so okay, so mashallah, this practice is is at least better than from your previous one. Something that still needs to be take care of. Hmm. Now check, in this gene Majmua especially, if we see like just from just by seeing like you know anyone like can have the idea like check this part, this part, this part, this part, this part. Oh, like this part is weak. Somehow clearly dominated this part is weak. Okay, so that's why we like we had to made our letter this way that no part in it is looking or appearing weak. Okay, like kalam is present everywhere at all cost. So the way it's this part is thick, this and this is slightly, it needs to be more. Okay, and there is too much in this part, there is too much of a this thing. Like now before that it was going from here, now it is from here. Like now this thing is, we reduce this thing. How? Like before you was going this way, now I turn it from here, now that thing is reduced. Getting it?
Yes.
Good. A little bit, you need to make it less this part. Your main goal should be about the detailing, okay, about the clarity, that whether it is showing in the letter or not, because all the other things they are present in your heart, in your practice. Now check, okay, even now it is more looking like of a kalam. Okay, before that it was too much, from here like this, that too much touching or roundness or these kind of things, they like you are going away from the kalam. Okay, that kalam thing, that kalam touch, that kalam stroke, that is somehow, it sort of missing. Try to make it complete. It was again was going weak. Now, when it comes like this, it is not that much thin. Okay, check. This is your column coming. We have to make some connection. Don't know how you move your column, like it is too much thin from here and it has no power here. Okay, it becomes thin, no doubt, but not that way that you make it completely, you know, weak or too much thin. Slightly. Okay, this is looking a bit short. Then this part, check, it's going, it's not properly made, going this way. You made the quarter circle perfectly. This is the movement. Okay, so that thing is also disturbed here. It should be thin from here, gradually comes to the its full thickness. Okay, check this part also carefully. And now this part is kind of appropriate according to its this part. Before that it was looking like small. This is good, okay, but now it is too much according to your kalam cut. Okay, looking off. Like check, hold this part. This is too much dominating. So you have to reduce this part. This part, it should be clear. It should be a bit reduced from here as well. This is good. Again, check mm, that flow, that beauty, that gradual. This thing, it is can be fixed by a bit of touching, and this is its half. Should come a bit more. You can make it short, okay? You can make like, but then you need to show that gradual decline, that flow, that beauty, the connection between these two parts. Okay, so that thing is absent here. When it is coming down, it should become thin as well. Okay, now again, not that much thin. It has to be in between the column and thin as well. This you can make it better now. Check, like a bit of ups and downs. Mm. That, that flow, its beauty is in its flow, in its sequency. Okay, don't ruin it. Don't ignore this thing. Okay, should be, now it has the flow, but it is looking, there's kind of a roundness now. You know, the ideal bar of solos. No, it shouldn't be too much round. Okay, it shouldn't be too much straight. I told you, too much roundness. It also, like, you are going away from the kalam and the khat and the calligraphy. Okay, so slightly you have to scratch this part. Kalam should be properly shown. This flow, it was going good. Both extremes we have to now check. Okay, just by slight scratching, it is showing the difference. So this thing, it needs to be carefully check now. Okay, now this part is showing the kalam thing. Okay, like if we do too much, touching here, now that kalam thing is out. Okay, so we have to make this part in a way that column should be present at all costs, and it should show neither too much hardness, okay, not too much straightness, and not too much roundness and everything. Now it's in its ideal size as well. The leaf is good till you can make it, more good. If you do a bit of scratching here and may can make a bit more clarity here. Hmm, this nukta is good. This is good. A bit like this, but still okay. Hmm. Now check this dal. So the this dal is better, but like the same thing. The way I corrected this gene, like the same thing is repeating here as well. In terms of what, like check, now this is looking like too much thin, and this is looking like thick. Okay, so the connection in these two things, it is not, it is not stable, it is not strong, it is not looking like it is made with one column. It is, it has to be, It has to be some sort of, kind of, even though they are like, their movement is different, but still, it feels like completion, feels like some sort of connection, some sort of attraction, beauty. So that is absent. It has to be a bit more, strong, and a bit more, you can say, curvy. Okay, that thing was missing. Now this is good. Taj is a bit long. We need to scratch this part. Okay, it's going larger than the kalam cut. Kalam is moved slanting way like this. So it is looking larger than your actual kalam. This part should be, not that much ahead. Now check the clarity. Okay, like its overall shape and everything. It is looking more strong. You do a bit of finishing here, you will realize how now it is showing the clarity, that thing that we need to show here. Now it's very much better and improve. Okay, still this part is looking a bit more downward, but still it's good. Actually it needs to go this way, then thought is going to be a bit like this, and this is good now. Okay. Hmm. This raw is not. You have made it with full column here. I told you when we come here, we don't use full column here. Check, the full column is showing. In Khatte Sulus, we have noon and raw. We have two words. In noon, we use full column. In raw or meme, we don't use full column. Like, for example, hmm, let me find any. Is not sharing this. Ahsan. Fatabarakallahu ahsan. Check this noon. The column, it is present. And then it comes gradual weak. Check this point. Now if I hear any other, both in meme and raw of Sulus, both of the things, they are like this. Mm, Let me find a good example to share this. For example, still not sharing. Check this. Okay, this is meme in Sulus. Like this part of me, it's also kind of similar to this raw. Okay, check now. After this part, the column is not fully present here. This is the difference. In noon we use full, but in raw, for example, like check this one. Okay? It's qurra. When it is going upward, the column is not full here. So that it's the same thing. You getting it? Check
Yeah, I
this.
was trying to go with the flow, so I think that's why I
Noon,
used them.
okay. Hmm.
So if you can see, I stopped until there, and then when I'm doing the curve,
Yeah, yeah. The same way I made that with the drawing.
yes,
Like,
but I think this size I missed it.
noon is kind of like this. Okay, with the full column is known. Both raw and meme, and we are making it. Reaching to this point, we lift our column. Like there's a difference between this and this. Meme of Solos is also like there's one. It's this part. It is also kind of similar to now raw. In this one, we are also going to pick our column. There's a difficult way of make with whole column. That is that way. But in practice, you don't have to go it this way like this. Okay, it's a hard way. So, but in Musk, we are not. Our focus is not on that. Main focus is on the latter. Correct. There are other things also, and that is in first. Okay, check. It is going just this way, and then it starts coming to go downward, and that curve here. So you should start just from the starting, and again it should start from here, and then it is going to become a bit downward from the dal. Just from the start, check. It is in the preparation of going this way. And it is just, like going this way. That thing shouldn't become weak at any point. Now it's time. The way it is coming, it should come a bit more This is also, it is going, it is feeling like it is going in the same way, both of these, and they are close as well. I told you this thing is like it's not in the same way, it is going in that way. Like, now it has also the bit more, that cross also is present here. This thing, okay, it has to show, can make it more goodbye, more touching to this part. But check how it is, feeling this thing. Like slightly they are going in the separate direction. So that thing was missing in this one. That impression. It should show this thing. And even check in this point, kind of that thing. Slightly this though. Now, these are very slight things, but if you carefully see, they are so much visible and clear. Okay. And you know try to stick on the detailing. Okay, don't like sometimes like by chance letters at some part they are making too good at by, but sometimes they are like too much different. So try to be consistent on it. It is also very important.
Yes, inshallah.
If possible, you can take screenshot and send me the practice of dal. You can send in the group. I will check after the correction of other students. Now, okay.
Yes, okay, I will.
Okay, Roshan, are you present? Okay, Shabra, are you present in the class? Shabra, are you present? Or you are just present?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Where were you? Not present? You're not listening?
I didn't hear that's why.
Your last practice in terms of detailing, it was in terms of khat. It was more better. Mm, like check this thing by yourself. Like check, this thing. It is not showing connection with this one. Even this one, it is becoming weak and like too much thick from here. No, the way letter it should be strong from everywhere. Okay, it has to show the connection. Okay, the column thing. This is the like key. Okay, now like check. The thing is here in this part you have made it too much straight. Okay, too much like thick. And when it comes to down here, you made it too much thin. So that connection, it is so much lost. Okay, and it is check. It is too much straight. It should be in the slanting way. Hmm. Wait, let me to make it, may move your column like this. Check. It's the same exact same column. You can check. Okay, how it is going. It's the difference. Hmm. Check. Now the difference in the thickness of here and here. So that thing, even if it is the very slight, they still create a lot of impact here. Yeah? It shouldn't be that much. Should be less from here. It should be this way from here. All the things they collectively defining the khat, they collectively making the changes in this one. And when check, it is going to come from here. Okay, check now. Because of this weakness, check this gap, and this is looking too much. So that thing, check now. That gap is also satisfied. We have, we have added more value, more more power, more aliveness in this part as well. So everything they work in the correlation have to satisfy it. That's why I told again and again, after writing, don't just rely on it. Try to analyze it, write it again and again, check it. Okay. Try your best to make your khat. Now check, the column is absent from here. The way it is thick from here, it should be okay, it should go this way. So all these things they are someone can give the reply to Roshan, yes, in the group. Okay, so it check now. These things, they create different. Now Nukta it should be properly made just like here and here. And check, it is now parallel. That thing again, the shape, the way it should be. Okay, that thing is absent. Mm. Check this one for example. Check this one for example. Okay, check how the gate difference is. It's increasing. These things, they drop by drop, they create a huge difference. The column should be present, should be show at every part how is your column moving and how it's going.
I just wanted to let you know that Roshan is on the waiting room. Or
I accepted it.
yes. Okay.
Now this it should come here. Okay. The thing is, you have to show, like, it shouldn't look odd. It shouldn't look, ugly to it. Neither, too close to this star or neither too far to this star. Okay. Like, again, somewhere in between that suits it. Okay. That adds value to it. That adds beauty to it. Now, this part is becomes too big. Now we have two options, like either we can, make this part small and we'll go from here to here, or we can make this part short from here. Okay, one nukta. And oh, the thing is, till here it is just going downward. Then it suddenly, okay, at suddenly last part you realize that you have to go upward. Now you suddenly make it. So the thing is that flow, that thing is, it's not present. The connection between the three parts, it's not there. Okay, it comes downward till three nuktas, but here it is also preparing to go upside. That preparation should be take care of. Okay, also notice this part, it is, I have made this small. This should also be like this. Properly made. The alif, mm, it's better, but the way it should be, show the slanting thing, that it is not showing that way. Why this part of the, it's not getting better. Do the touching on this part, make it look strong. Don't just leave it. You have to scratch it, the distance, it should be equal from here to here. Mm. No, this part, it's looking too much straight again. Mm. Check this thing, that check slightly going like this, then here, then here. Okay. It's very slight differences, but the thing is, they really they really make a very great difference. So these things, they can't be ignored. All the things, this is looking too weak. It is also looking straight. That curve, it is not present, that curve, then it goes upward. Two nuktas slightly like this, then in the last goes downward. This part should be thick, so that thing, check the marking carefully. Why this part is too weak? Like there is no column present here. There is no aliveness here. It should feel like this part is also made with column. Then suddenly it becomes too thin, and that this is also out of the column. Check. It looks equal. Although this thing, I should have to repeat it. Check. Till two nuktas, it goes downward, then it goes upward. Okay, now it start gradually from here. And now the thing is, the slide things, they should be show, okay? They should be present. They are missing, okay? They are sometimes like by chance they are present, but feels like you're not, you're not getting this part. Hmm. Now take the screenshot of this, and you're also going to share the practice of gym right now. Okay,
Okay, sir.
I'm going to check it. After the next practice, you can write it. Okay, so question.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Now if I like draw a line from here, okay, this one is looking like large than this, but in ideal case, this one it should be down. Okay, like if I we made a line from here, this gym it is slightly lower than this one. The problem here is it is looking like short in this way, and it is like too big in this way. Although this first part is good, the slight touching, you have to do it. Check this shape. Okay, it is not clear, so just by some touches we can make it clear. If by some touches we can make difference, then we have to go for it. This part is good. This is also good. Mm. It is going to reduce in thickness gradually. It is, but it shouldn't be that much that it becomes weak. Check this. Okay, it is declining gradually, but still column is there. It is not that much big. And then again, it is rising gradually, still column is there at every part. At every part. Okay. So because the column, it's sort of out, and that because it is also, touching just this line, told you to maintain some distance from this line. So it is looking a bit odd. The last part, it should be clearly made of 1.5 nukta here. Check now. Okay. Now there is some gap, and it is in the like 5.5. It is still a bit big, but still it has to be in shape. It has to be strong for every from everywhere. Okay. So these things are very important. Now check that cut. It is not fitting here. Okay. The cut in this gym, check like in this part. Told you even this column is large. Check the cut here. It is fixed. So that thing now it is not fitting here. The reason is it is slightly more thick and it is going too much downward. So just make it a bit less thin from here. It is going to downward, but not that much and not suddenly. First, you have to show the rise. Take now from here. It's coming, and this part it you have to do the enough touching so that you wouldn't feel empty. This is good. Just at some part the column is not fully there. Now it is come here. Okay. Now from here it is going. I gave this example earlier as well. Check when like your column is going in this way. Now you can't make it you know sudden upward movement. If you show this thing like you are not going with its flow, you are breaking that tempo, that its sequence, its flow. So it is not making that attraction. It is not you know that attraction, that beauty. It is not present. So because we are going in this way, we need some time. Okay, we need like when we, for example, if you have to throw a ball in very you know a very like high height. So like you need a kind of a start. Okay, you are going to run, then you are going to throw with your arm. So in this way you need some sort of start slowly. Okay, and this part is better. You just made it again, okay? Like check. Your last part is just like this. Check. First this, then straight, then check from here to here. Okay. Again the same thing. It's the same thing that it should show gradual decline. It's not that you are going like you just sudden break your column like this. What happened like if car is fast moving and like you just suddenly brake, press the brake, just causing an accident. Okay, so we need to give it enough time. You are going to start from here like this. Now it is slightly ahead that two nuktas from here. It is also satisfied the cut, it is also present. All the thing now they are their place where they should be. It needs to check, the corner is visible. Don't have to show corner. Corner shouldn't be visible at any part at and shouldn't be that much thick. That should be properly made. Now, if it is present, if it is made a bit from here, then it is going to be slightly downward than this level. Okay. So all the things while writing a letter, they should be properly made in order to write it in a strong way. Dal, it is not showing the clarity, that khat thing. It is absent. Like, in the starting, it is too much curve. Okay, there is curve, but still, the column is still present. The strong is still present. It's too weak from here. Again, the column it is not showing. Okay. Now, when we are going to make it check, it is the slanting column, but the column is there. The curve is there, but it has to show, has to be in a strong way. Okay. So all the things they should show the clarity and everything. It looks like you didn't did much practice of the dal. So the way kind of khat is present in other letters, focus on the dal too. Should show the detailing and everything. They are better. The way flow is going. Check this is the like check column is present here but not here. Nuqtas are not strong and good. Mm, Should be a bit scratch from here. It shouldn't be that much long and thick. Okay. This one is better. Mm. But check, your column is just ended here. Okay, the way you made it to touch it and this part it is not looking good now. And also better. Mm. Slightly going in the right words. Should be less from here. And then it will going to show the curve, that slanting thing, more more clearly, more visibly, prominently. If possible, send me the practice of dal now. Focus on the little things, and you also send the practice of dal, okay, in the group. Going to check it after checking the some more practice. Mm, that raw, it's not that much good. Mm, mm. You did a lot of this here. Mm,
Yes, I was worried if I do it more
mm.
than cut or less. So,
No, you start, I think, too much till it is slightly, okay?
okay.
And the way it is made, because you started, too much till, so it's going to be difficult for you to go in there with that. It should come here. This is its actual place. And then from here, it is going this way. Okay, like it is going that way, and like it can go, but the thing is, to look good, it should show the beauty, that thing. So that thing is also absent, so we can't, like check in this part, too much straightness. And like you made this part thin, but the thing is now column and that, that attraction, that thing is not present. So that's why. Okay, check this way. That thing is not showing clearly. Okay. So that thing, try to focus on that, try to understand on that. The way it is coming, it is going. Okay. Practice this raw individually again and again. This flight, it is also affecting. Hmm. Shabra, you didn't write the gym. Hmm.
I'm writing, sir. Can you give me 1 minute?
Okay, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. Take your time. Hmm. Don't hurry. You can have 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so Yasin, check here. Writing one nukta. Okay. And you can say two and half nukta. Okay. Our first part of a raw, the our other raw like this. This is its boundary. Okay, one nukta this way and 2 nukta, it's this height. Check. Check how in the starting I'm making it weak. Okay, I'm making it weak because now I'm going to make Taj in it. And this part is to find the outer way. And this is the line. Here we are going to same way, the way we place, our tilt column in the bar. Okay, not straight, not too much tilt. That way, and here going to right. 4 nuktas. This is this slanting line, and till this line, this slanting line. Okay, from here we are going to 1.5 nukta depthness. And now it is going in the slowly maintaining its flow. Going to stop. This part needs some do some touching here. I'm going to stop in front of this line. Okay, it has also the same. Okay, should go in a proper way, proper flow. There is kind of slide this thing, and you can complete this touch. So this is the raw, and if we made nukta like this, okay, 1 2 3 4, it's this part, it is also 4 nuktas. I
Okay,
think
yes,
the
inshallah, I have
way
that.
the way it is coming, because I was about to fit in the 4 nuktas. In this way it should end, because it's flow, the way it is coming, it demands that thing. Okay, that's why I told, sometimes we go against the nuktas to make the attraction. Okay, to make that thing, to make traction, the beauty in our letter, and that is more important. And check, slightly there is kind of a roundness here. Check, the cross, it's the same thing. Check. Now neither is not too much. That sharp roundness, not too much.
I sent you, sir.
Okay. Hmm. And you are going to add it mm, here like this. Okay. Where it is ending. First of all, it should start from here. And then, like, this is a raw. Okay. Like this. In its first part, you can, like in this part. Ideally, okay, it can go slightly here, but ideally anywhere here, here, here. Not, okay, not like you're going to touch this part this way that it is like, merging this way. Okay, you have to show this thing. It shouldn't made like this, for example, and the raw is coming like this. It shouldn't attach like this. The problem here is, what is the problem? That shape, it is not present. Okay, this thing that that color movement should show. It can attach here, 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 here. Okay, you can check this one like this. Okay, so the clarity, it should be shown. It is important. For example, if you see, let me find that that example. There is not downloaded. Maybe we can find someone else. Mm, we told you about Bill Mukhalsim. Oh, mm, okay. You can guess. You can take the idea from this one. It's again not showing. Mm, like here. Okay, it should show. Okay, check. Okay, check. How sensitive this touch is. Like check this thing it is also visible, and this is also touching it that way. It is not touching, this way. Okay, so these are very slight, crossing, touching. Okay, that's why masters, they write it again and again. That's why they make kalib. Many people, like there, some student in my Urdu class, she asked this thing that why, like why we have to write it again and again. Why, uh, like if you are pro, you can write it in one go. Chapra, this team. Oh, I think write it in a hurry or whatever the case. It's very much like this, and that one was better because the thing is check. Okay, this is looking too small, like equal. That thing should be like check. Should go from here. Okay, then it should come here. Okay.
The I was writing just right now, so I couldn't practice much. I will see the video like several times and practice again and write it.
Check now. Hmm. Write with full concentration, full focus. Okay, try to understand, try to absorb every part of it, every detail of it. Okay, check it out. Like now, check, this is again too much, straight. The connection between this is straight. The connection between this and this, it's not that much strong. Okay, check, it should be in front of this. This is weak, and this is going this way. Okay, so everything, it is not at this place. So try to write it again and again, understand, focus on every detail of its parts. Okay, it's very important. It's very like, it requires a lot of
Okay.
concentration. So
Yeah, I
like,
have to just
mm,
watch practice again with patience, and I need more time to write.
you know I think you just like you were doing good. Okay, sometimes, like in a kind of a hurry or kind of a rush, that thing, the way like we are uh, writing, so that thing becomes absent. So try to focus on that. After the class, take your time, and
Okay.
we're going to send me one more time this gym only. Okay,
Okay, sure.
focus on the detailing, and if you send me the gym, then you can add dal in your mushk. Okay. Yeah, I was telling about, yeah, oh yeah. So once when, she asked me like why, you know, we had to write it again and again. What's the purpose of it? So the thing is, if we are like, going in one go, okay, like just going to write it. Okay. So like I'm just relying on my first attempt. Okay, like whatever I write, like my hands are fine, whatever I write, I'm gonna rely on that, like that is my final. But the thing is, okay, the reality is, in everything, okay, it requires time, it requires, focus, it requires patience to create something meaningful. Okay, everything that is, that is great, that has some sort of long lasting attraction, beauty. Okay, it requires time. only, shortcuts. It's only, if it is coming in a, like, in just one go, then it attraction is also going in just one go. Okay, people will going to forget after, some time, and you can just have some temporary fame, or like some sort of, applause. So that's why, writing it again and again, it gives you so many, it like, it exposes so many things in front of you. Okay, so the detailing that, I was showing, that check where that, very slight crossing, it is not, we can't make it in one go. I was We were seeing this book of Hilya Sharif. Let me do camera this way. Okay, no, I think it's good this way. Did you know about what Hilya Sharif is?
No, sir.
Yasmin, do you know
No,
anything about
actually, I
it?
don't.
So basically, Hilya Sharif is, you can say, it is an artistic way of giving tribute to Prophet, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, it's like, it has some sort of its general pattern is like, it's the very, like, you can say, yeah. Okay. So this is, it's the, maybe you have seen this on the internet. This is its like general pattern. Okay, like the traditional way. So generally, this part, it is written with Bismillah. This part often written with the Khulfai Rashidin, okay, the four companions. And this, they wrote the ayat here, Omar Sallallahu Alaihi Rahmatullah Alameen. And this part, they include that ahadith, that riwayat, okay, that sayings in which there is the, you can say, they describe the characteristic of prophet, okay, they describe the beauty of prophet, or anything, okay, about the prophet that increase its shan, its reputation. Okay, so it's kind of a artistic tribute to the prophet, that, and it is a kind of a very tradition thing that, artists over the years, they are writing Hilya Sharif in so many ways. It is a, so, you can say, most common way, and this is whole written in solos. But generally, this part and this, they calligrapher, they wrote with khat nas. Okay, this is a general way. Okay, but it is not bound to any, you can say, like, rules. Okay, like you can use different things as well. Like for example, the catalog that I'm referring, it was the, basically, the Hilya Sharif competition. It was very old, I think it held in 2013. Okay, and my master, he took part in this competition, and he got fifth position as well. So calligrapher, they wrote Hilya Sharif in different ways, in different styles. And then the judges, they check now. Okay, like now check this one. He wrote the other name of the prophet instead of the name of the companions. They also, there also sometimes they write the other ayat. Inna arsalnaka shahidan wa mubashiran wa nadhira ma kana Muhammadun aba. So like they can, it can be changed. Like check the khat, it is in different khat, Diwani and Diwani Jali. So many different ways. Check, this is a different way. You getting the concept here? The way, they are trying to protect, like that hadith in which it I think it mafhum is like this. My companions is like they are like stars. Okay, you follow anyone, you will get hidayah. And also in all the competitions, it was without illumination, without this border and design. After the competition, then they do this kind of illumination. Okay, everyone has its own card, its own check in Nastali.
Is this a Turkish language or
Is this a Turkish word?
language
Shikistan. Yeah,
in
yeah, it's
the book?
Turkish
Oh, okay. So
languages.
there's
Sometimes, yeah, most of the calligraphy books they are in Turkish language
yeah.
because there's a lot of part. It like started from the Kufa, Iraq, but then it shifted to the Ottoman Empire. So the Usmani calligrapher, they like did so many great works, and they like reached its art to its peakest form. So like they have a lot of history to it. Okay, so that's why. And the reason is Turk, like they prefer their language. Okay, it's not like they are just going to write in the English. Okay, they write in their own language. So that's why most of the books they are in, like almost they are in Turkish language. Like again, Diwani and Diwani Jali. So there are different styles. Okay, check, he also added other names in the end. Some people also, instead of writing the names of prophet or the uh, companion, they write the name of the angel, Jibrail, Mikael, Israfil. Okay. So like there are many ways. Check how much text is written. Mhm. Check. This ayat is also used. Mm, check, like check, this is the detailing. Like check this. How, check, it is not connected in between, slightly leftward. Okay, not like going in this way, like hiding its iron shape. No, it's not like that. So these kind of details, check that me. It is also kind of that. So these kind of details, it just not, you just can't write it in one go. It's not accident. Okay, so requires a lot of work. That this was my master's work. It was a bit more clear picture in the starting. Yeah, this was the joint that I was talking about, Bil Mukalsim. Okay, this hadith, this riwayat, it has this joint. This has this word Bil Mukalsim. Everyone in this competition, they joined meme with kaf, with the like with this way. This is check Ilya Sharif in Kufi. So check everyone in competition, they joined meme with kaf like this. Okay, here every artwork, it has this thing again here. the same joint. So everyone they joined this, and this is the like all the masters before this they joined like calf with like this. Mhm. Check again. Okay, so this is the like joint of the meme with calf like this. But after this work, my master he joined meme with calf like this. Okay, so it was the first time like he everyone they saw like everyone saw this thing like meme can also be joined with calf like this. And check calf shape is also maintained, it is also showing, meme shape is also properly showing, nothing is disturbed. But check check the joint. So this is the kind of creativity like they and everyone he told me like when the ceremony, like every calligrapher they meet and greet, so everyone he just like pointing at him when meeting, he said, he told this Bill Mukalsim, like you made that joint. So like it became the identity of the person. So like these little details, okay, like those who know the calligraphy, so like like for them these details, this is what matter, okay, the intellectual community. So that's why it is very important. Like now check here, like how the alif is crossing, like check that. Are you seeing this? Like check this thing of the im, okay, this is showing, it is not hiding like alif. If it is slightly, okay, just a point 0.5 centimeter it is right side, that thing is hidden, but it is showing clearly. There's so many details, okay, like every crossing. Check here, okay, the alif, how it is crossing. Here also it is a very light print. Check here, okay, it is not going with this sequence, okay, this thing, it is going this way and this is going this way. So every part, every detailing, it is present. Hmm. Hmm. If you carefully see the work, it is full of so many details that that's why cut also matter. Like it's good. Check Alif. Hmm. It has so much text. They have zoomed it too much. Check here. Check how calf is crossing. Like this part of Taj. It's clear. It's clearly showing here. It's not like that you can just cross it from here. So these are very little intricates that are present, okay, that are very important, that that they create check how this llama leaf is crossing from like check. You know, are you seeing how small is this shape and it's still visible? It is not like how it is crossing from the crown of the leaf. So these are, so many things. This is just one example. Okay, if you see carefully, like you'll see so many things. This naskh is mm, so beautiful. That again will Nikolson. Mm. This is Nastalik Shikasta. So these are things. If we see it carefully, there are so many details. Okay, so that's why if you really want to learn something, like, and it's not even about calligraphy particular, like that's why it is said, okay, like you should select one thing. Okay, you should select one field and try to deep dive, okay, into that field. Then you are going to see something, then you're going to, like you're going to realize something. And by the knowledge, by the depthness of that field, of that, what is, okay, it can be anything, it can be any domain. Then your reflection on life, on other, like, it's totally different. Okay, so if you carefully see the verse and the calligraphy, the letters, you'll see so many things. So it's not we can't take it lightly. Okay, that's why master's work, like, we just have to see it like that. We just need the eyes. Okay, we'll see so many things. Okay, and like, the people, those who don't know, for them it just just very simple thing, like anyone can write with the color, and like, that modern thing, okay, that kind of painting, it is superior. No, it is not. Okay, the thing is, you are not seeing the things. Okay, you are not, it means that you are not aware of the details. Okay, so that's why everything they matter when it comes to the real art. So that's why my attempt is like, my best try is that, like, I want everyone, every student, like, like, you are building, okay, like, your mind, your, like it should be added in your instinct, okay, like, to focus on the details, on these things. Okay, like, if you see, like, there is something, then you can't resist yourself. You are going to make it correct. Okay, whatever the case, whatever the scenario. Okay, if that thing, like, you can grab it and you can have it and you can understand it. Okay, then once you have the strong base, okay, then, like, you are free. Okay, like, then, like, you can show different things. You can show, like, creativity on your own and everything. Okay, so many people, they think that traditional calligraphy, it limits you, it restricts you to certain medium, but it's not true. It's not like that. The main thing that it teaches is that you should start from the basics. You should understand it. Once you understand, then, like, then, if you are seeing, like, if you are feeling like you have to do something else, then go, you are free. Okay, so yeah, focus on the details. And some students, they also text me about timings about Ramadan, and, like, they have Taraweeh and other things. So, like, their suggestion was like, can we do kind of a month break? But the thing is, the break, it is not it is not good, it is not good for learning. Okay, because in the starting, okay, this constant practice, it is very important. Okay, maybe I timing, I think this timing is good, but maybe I, like, for the Ramadan we will do one class per week. Okay, so but the final decision, whatever it is, I'm going to announce it in the group. So till then, whatever the case is, you have time. Okay, now you have the time to understand everything, every detail. So do your best, okay, to reach these things. Practice it again and again. Okay, try to, focus on all the things: neatness, the clarity, the composition. Okay, so you have time. Utilize this time wisely. Okay, so inshallah, will do next class. Until then, keep your practice. Okay. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.